unable to break it this time around. Lacan, what do you got?
Well, if Luna's going to try and stab the Minotaur in the neck, then all bets are off. Lacan is definitely going to try and stab the Minotaur in the neck.
I didn't say in the neck.
Lacan just filled in blanks the way he liked it.
I imagine, because Luna is like stabby and like kind of misses, and then I imagine a Starchy Tart style animation where Lacan just comes up behind her and like, allow me. Luna's just sprayed with blood and like.
I like how iconic a Starchy Tart animation has become. Yes.
Hello and welcome to StonesThrow Cities Beneath, your weekly live play Dungeons & Dragons show. We're glad you're here. We love telling stories with you, and ours has become quite dramatic. We are prepared with our D&T in our D&T tumblers. We hope you are too. Thank you for sponsoring this season, D&T. And now I am very anxious to find out what happens next. DM?
Mm-hmm. So to recap, y'all found, well, first you came to a soft agreement with the devil Devo. You discussed terms in exchange for assistance escaping the Lower Dark, as well as finding Count Shun. While you were waiting for the contract to get finalized, you found a quarry of Dwergar, who were in need of some help, as their mining system had been taken over by some creatures called Kruthics. Right. So, went in, ventured in, found them, killed them. Was going pretty easy peasy. And then after following one away solo, Kadal found himself cornered in a tunnel, surrounded by two of them. And after many a death save, literally like scripted, 2 successes, 2 failures, you failed your final death save.
Yep.
And we are still technically in initiative.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is awkward.
Cassia.
Oh, good.
Kruthic is there, still standing, but not looking too good. Oh wait, that's right, it is your turn.
She's really not looking too good.
No.
Alright, I want to light this guy up then. I'd like to try Firebolt. That's a 9 plus 7 is 16.
16 does not quite hit.
Okay.
That'll bring us to Luna.
I'm pretty sure I can take Revivify, but I was like, oh, we'll never need that.
What'll it be?
I guess I'll shoot the Kruthic.
Okay.
That's my heavy crossbow. 9 plus 4 is 13.
Still not quite enough. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Lacan.
I've not been hitting, but I have this strength extra die. I want to grapple it just so we can hold it in place and put this final blow on it.
Okay. Let me get athletics. You'll oppose its.
Or I can do strength or grapple, strength or davy.
If you have
Strength or
strength,
dex.
you still have an extra. You still have.
Oh,
You have
advantage,
advantage on
Okay.
strength.
Ah.
Also.
right? Sure. Roll twice. Tell me the higher.
Not great. 8 plus 6, 14. Oh, I get to roll. Well, that was at advantage already. And then I get to add this strength die, right?
You don't need to. It rolled really low.
Cool.
You've got it grappled.
Just gonna hold it until you guys can kill it.
Cassia, back to you.
This is so dark. Can I get as close to its head as possible and firebolt it?
That's range.
'Cause it's
so
range.
That would actually,
Okay, well, it's kind of like.
but
right
if it's
now.
an attack roll, if it's grappled, would that be an advantage? We'll just say yes.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 plus 7. That's 22.
That's a hit.
All right. 2d10. 10, right?
That's a D8.
Oh, sorry.
You get more.
Is it
This one?
No.
Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you. My brain is still scrambled.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay. You light this thing up, as this one as well is barbecued.
Can I like run to it all?
Yes.
Luna's still like, heal. Heal. Heal! She just says that over and over again.
I think Cassia might take that same hand, almost put her hand on your hand, on his hand, and just try to assess the situation. Like, is he sleeping? You know, because we don't really have a good way. We don't have a good way to check if he's breathing or not.
I mean, I guess we've had like enough military training that we understand the physiological signs of death, but Luna mentally doesn't accept that right now. Lacan, help!
Lacan's just kind of thrown that charred corpse off him, and he's gonna really hesitantly approach you guys because this is the second time that Kadal has died while Lacan has kind of held action and not done anything and waited for the situation to resolve, and can't quite accept that he's dead again yet, so he's just waiting for you guys to res him, figure it out. He's fine, right?
No, he's dead.
Well, yeah, but put the health back in him, Cassia.
Mm.
He's been
Isn't
dead.
the tongue supposed to keep him alive? Can we turn him up so his face is up? Can we check the tongue?
Luna grabs the business card off the ground. Burn it.
Okay.
I'm not going to consent to turning over his tongue right now.
No,
Luna.
we make a new deal. We didn't sign anything. He can help us wait, can he bring people back from the dead?
Sure.
He can move souls and stuff. He can at least tell us where Kadal's soul is.
The idea that we don't know where Kadal's soul is making it very real.
What do we do to bring Kadal back?
I don't know.
Fucking rock.
You don't know anything.
Incorrect.
I'm scared that if he knows that Kadal's soul is maybe somewhere between here and there, that he might take it and put it in that book. or a coin, or
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
He doesn't want the soul, he wants his tongue. And he wants that wizard's soul. So if he wants any of that shit, he better help us figure this out. Call him Luna.
okay, here.
The card burns, and you sort of let it go and fall to the ground. It falls down the more vertical tunnel, as there's not a lot of space in here, about 20 feet. And you see kind of a tunnel of smoke rising up through this this entrance, as you hear a voice echoing through this tunnel system. It says, "Bring him down."
Can you levitate him? You can't do any magic, huh?
I can, if we get him to the edge, I can lower him down with Featherfall.
Okay, Luna starts dragging him unceremoniously.
Lacan just kind of picks him up and takes him over.
I don't think Cassia can even look. But
Can you feather fall both of us so I can carry him down?
I'm sorry, I can only do
Dear.
one thing.
Fucking hells. As you hear kind of a you hear flapping as Devo ascends into the tunnel, but he is not in his human form. He has large wings, even though this is a small tunnel, but large wings of kind of amber flesh. And very, very almost burgundy skin. Still has the same hair, facial structure, beard. But he is showing his horns as he flies up, takes Kadal, just throws him over his shoulder, and descends. Sounded impatient. Flies back down.
Luna slides back down.
I like to think Lacan would not hand over the body of his friend to the person who wants part of it, so he would have just ridden down holding on to Kadal's waist, like,
Well, you were dragging it, and it was undecided what was going to
Oh, I
happen.
thought it.
Yeah,
I scooped
Lacan
it up.
helped.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
you were holding? Okay.
So he used to carry us both down.
Yeah, whatever.
And then Cassia's
strong.
just alone up at in the hole.
Can't you feather fall
Misty
yourself?
took down.
Yeah, but she takes a sec, almost like about to jump in a really cold pool, and she falls slowly.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got, I guess, the both of you over.
Okay, so I know that you have to act really quickly when you need to bring someone's soul back to their body when they die. So, what deal do you want to bring him back?
He's been heading towards the exit of the system, but he stops and turns and he goes, "We got time." So you just slowly, still carrying the both, unless you're not, if you're not letting go.
Yeah, don't let go.
Yeah.
You want to carry him?
Yeah. Give him back.
Fine by me. I'm with him.
Condolences, but got you, bud.
What do you mean we got time? How? Why?
Cut to outside of the quarry. You lay Kidal down on the ground.
How far is Raynor at this point from us?
You've already met up with him. As you walk outside, you see the bodies of 5 other Kruthiks. As you walk out with Kadal, lay him down, and you exiting with Devo, Raynor says, What happened in there?
We got 4 Kruthix, but Kadal accidentally fell, so we just need to bring him back to life real quick. So I called Devo because he can probably do that, unless you can do that.
Can you do that?
You asking Rainer? Afraid not, soldier.
Okay, Devo, what do you want?
Says, I wasn't even done writing up the fine print. Was most of the way through, little details here and there, when a commotion stirred. A very, much to my surprise, a soul intertwined with dark powers showed up at Hell's front door and instantly tried to start a ruckus. You could imagine my disappointment when this happened and there was no finalized contract and we were given no warning. There's a hell of a cleanup following. So terms are going to be very different. And I can't even make you guarantees under these circumstances.
What are they?
Well, with the state of your friend's, I put it in quotes, soul, we don't often come across things like this. To be frank, we're still trying to navigate what to even do with it. Had we had time to prepare, had this contract been signed, had you just held on a little longer to these...
Yeah, we get it,
Whatever.
okay? Yeah, we get it. What terms do you want? It's not like we had him die on purpose. You should know of all people that people die sometimes. They go to hell sometimes when you didn't expect it.
We can offer our best attempts to bring him here as his former self. We can't guarantee it'll happen, but we're gonna need a guarantee to even start this process. Because frankly, bringing him into hell is a liability.
Well, then you should want him out. Easy peasy. Give him back to us.
Sounds like we're helping you again. Sorry. Just bring him back.
You know what's easier for us? He points to the body and goes, that tongue finds a new host. Soul's gonzo. No sweat off our back. But I have a feeling you don't want that.
No, sir.
For your friend to get through this in some shape or form, who even knows what'll happen. Whatever happens has no more than a month to happen. After a month, if that tongue doesn't have a new host, you'll be rendered powerless, and your friend's soul will fade into nothing. Or we figure out a way to make his soul cooperate. He'll be in hell waiting for you. And then from there, well, we can see where that goes. But as of now, he's not even fit for hell.
Why do you keep putting his soul in quotes?
Because it's barely even his anymore. It has mostly become property of the Dark Powers. Being intertwined with that tongue of Bane has corrupted it.
Can you separate them?
We're not sure. We'd have to work some pretty intricate miracles. And I don't like using that word.
If we gave you the tongue once you did, would you do it?
That's barely even. But fact, we're taking that thing regardless of this.
Well, how are you? So you'll put him back how he was before the tongue?
If we can, perhaps we will. Because if we do get that tongue, and it's bound to no one, then that thing's no longer a threat to us.
Who's us?
Hell, devils, my department.
Do you know Bane?
Personally, no. It's been a pain in the ass for some higher-ups of mine. Which is why we can't even house your friend here. Letting a being intertwined with dark powers would give that thing in hell room to spread, to infect. That'd be a war between darkness and hell.
So you want us to go to hell and calm Kadal's soul down? So that...
No.
Oh, well,
That
what
is
do you
out
want?
of your power.
Then what do you want?
He looks at Raynor. Him. His soul. And not for the collection either. This is business now. He's gonna be a valuable asset. So I have a feeling we're gonna need him. And whatever upcoming bullshit might come of this, Billy Buddy here.
What does that mean to just have him?
We want his soul.
It's not ours to give. Choose something else.
Whoever's it is to give is not our concern. We have what we need. You have what you want.
You're as free to take it today as you would be to take Manchun's when we stand before him. Do we just grant you not standing in your way then?
Why you let the one with no spine do the negotiating? You yap and nothing gets done. I've got terms, and I've tried to deal nice. Hell wants his soul. If it's his to determine, then have a powwow. I don't give a shit.
How's Raynor reacting to this?
He's watching, he's listening. He's seated on a large stone, just kind of digesting all of this. He's looking at Kadal. And he says, and this isn't protection, this isn't preservation. That'd be death for the guy.
Sir, what are other ways to get someone's soul back out of hell?
Says, This answer is multi-layered and very intricate, and would need more specificities in order to answer properly. But on surface levels, spells such as Revivify, or it explains to you the standard ways to try and bring someone back. Says help from somebody of perhaps very holy power could be of influence.
Let's go back to Manshun's house. I'm sure he knows Revivify.
Do any of the Dwargar
What?
know Revivify?
The
three guys? No.
I still have a Speak to Dead scroll. Should we try to talk to Godal?
Could we calm him down in a way that would be a tradable benefit to Devo?
I don't understand how it works. I don't know if we're talking to his soul when we use that.
If you're holding him in hell, he's entitled to at least one phone call.
We're not holding him in hell. But I don't know how long where he's being kept can even last.
Lacan's a little bit like, that's our guy. Can you take us there? You offered to take us to your office before. Is your office in hell? Let's go.
Oh, this is not my office. No, the person who runs this place is way above my pay grade.
We're just not doing a soul for a soul. It's a non-starter. We'll have to go to Manshun.
Kadal. You wake up somewhere. Oh. It's cold and you hear a haunting wind blow. You're laying down on a stone-paved ground. You kind of take a look around. It's kind of hard to see laying down.
On my back? Or am I?
On your side.
Okay.
Your vision's kind of blurred. You're very disoriented. But you feel like you'd have it in you to at least stand up.
Mm.
Do you do so?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. Is there... Do I still taste blood in my mouth?
You're not sure yet.
So just instinctually, I kind of spit, like...
As you stand up, you see you're in a courtyard of some type. As you see, this stone pavement you're on makes a walkway surrounded by withered dead trees. And what looks like stone structures like benches and pottery, but have all been destroyed and worn away with God knows how much time. The path, this walkway, walks about 100 feet forward and leads to the ruins of a large building. A cathedral. Or rather, the ruins of one. A structure... Oh, go ahead.
Straight from where I'm sitting, or like...
Mhm.
So standing, I look straight ahead and I see the stairs going to the ruins.
Yeah, it's not even stairs. It's just like kind of a pathway through
Okay.
this, what looks like a dead, decayed courtyard. You see some structure of what looks like what was a grand dome roof on this cathedral has caved in. You see the walls are lined with shattered stained glass windows. And as you look at the roof and look at the sky above, you see a strange storm of dark black clouds circling the center of this cathedral. And as you're still coming to, I don't know, your senses, but starting to get a bit more awareness of your surroundings, these winds are actually distant screams coming from the sky.
Can I... Am I able to use, like, perception or something to see where I was just standing? I'm at the front of the ruins now. Can I turn around and kind of, like, look at where I was laying?
Have you started walking forward, or are you just, like, standing up and looking around?
I stood up, started walking towards the cathedral, but I'm looking around and turning around to look at where I just was laying.
As you look at where you were laying and kind of looking around, getting more of a lay of the land, this floor, this ground, the earth beneath you does not go on forever. It actually doesn't even go too far. It's only maybe a few hundred feet before it cuts off. Almost like you're like floating in a void. And as you're walking forward, approaching the cathedral, partway through, you see in the middle of the courtyard what's left of a marble statue, though that's mostly destroyed as well. But it looked to be something humanoid, but the head and one arm have broken off. The remaining arm holds up a scale. Like,
Is there like a plaque or anything at the foot of it?
Roll investigation.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay. The ground surrounding the statue is covered in crumbled marble. No plaque that you can find. And though most of the marble is destroyed and in pieces, you make out a little bit of detail of what's carved into one piece about that big. It looks like part of a wing. Details of some kind of feather, like an angel, have been carved into it.
What is the statue of the humanoid wearing? And this is in the middle of the cathedral?
It's in the middle of the courtyard.
Oh, the
You
courtyard.
haven't entered
Okay.
the cathedral yet. The marble wasn't painted, so it's hard to make out specific details, but it looks to be some type of robe or cloak.
Okay. So I'm walking backwards, looking at and observing where I just was standing. And then I start to head towards the ruins.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
7 plus 2, 9.
Okay. As you approach, the screams from the sky get louder. It's hard to make out specifics, but as you look towards the sound, there's something in these spiraling clouds that are making these noises.
If you could give it a decibel.
Is loud.
Okay. So so I imagine Kadal is holding his ears.
It's not piercingly loud from where you are, but the screams of thousands of people
Right.
hundreds of feet up.
Right. I think that the fact that it sounds like terror is discomforting to him.
Sure.
So I think he's like, it's unsettling. So he's doing that to be he just doesn't want to hear it.
Fair.
But he's trying to make out what's in the clouds.
I can give you another perception check. You really, really take a look.
13 plus 2, 15.
The shapes in these swirling black clouds look to be faces.
Just faces.
Hundreds of them, maybe thousands, all wailing miserably.
And then I'm going to look around and try to examine the ruins and see what it's ruins of.
Are you going in or
Yeah, I'm heading towards it.
The large wooden, there's still remains of the doors, but these probably 20-foot tall archways has one rotten wooden door that's barely hanging onto its hinges. The other one has completely fallen, and you see its remains on the ground. And you look in, and you do in fact see the inside of a cathedral. Walking into it doesn't feel like you've walked inside, as so much of the roof has been destroyed and caved in. You see the piles of rubble and stone in mounds all over this place. It's almost like it's mostly just four walls.
I was going to say, are the walls still standing well, or it's like I can see it almost feels like I'm outside?
It doesn't feel like you've gone inside.
Okay, yeah.
There's not much left to this structure.
Is there anything behind, from the distance of where I was standing or where I woke up to here, and then looking outward, is there much left of this?
Beyond the cathedral?
Yeah.
No.
To my left and right as well?
To your left and right, maybe a bit, but more or less it looks like on this, whatever this floating mass of land is.
It's like the cathedral in the courtyard. That's it.
And you started at one end and walked straight to the other.
And then the cloud is above me. I'm going to keep examining or looking around the cathedral and pick up different rubble to see if there's any evidence of where I am. And then while I'm doing that, I'm calling out for Cassia and Luna and Lacan and Raynor. And so just calling out like, Luna! Picking things up and looking around. And Cassia! And then trying to look up to see if I can hear any of their voices in the screams, and trying to discern and see if I recognize any of the voices.
As you look up, calling their names, you see a distant figure standing on the ledge of the broken roof. It's hard to see because it's so high up, but it looks to be someone staring at the sky. And as you take notice of it, it's staring up and it slowly lowers its head and looks at you.
How far is this? How far are they to me?
This is probably like at least 70 feet up. Pretty far. And I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
15 plus 6.
Okay. As you're staring up at the figure, you are caught off guard as you're not sure where it came from, almost like below you, almost spawning from nowhere. But suddenly you find yourself in the middle of a flock of ravens flying past you. Some of their beaks scratching and piercing you as they move and completely obstruct your vision. But with your save, you're able to weave and not take actual damage.
And I imagine that I'm in the middle of the ruins. Can I run or try to like run away from the ravens?
The sheer amount of them is
just a
so
wall.
disorienting. Yeah. It's almost hard to even make up or down.
Okay, so I think that...
And within a couple seconds, they disperse. And the figure is now standing directly in front of you, face to face.
So I think that while I was trying to evade, I got to a point where I started to panic because I don't know where I am. I'm calling for my friends, and I'm hearing these screams, and I think those screams are influencing my mental state. So I collapse, and I'm covering my head on my knees while the ravens are appearing, or flocking, and then for them to disperse, I notice that and instantly stand up, and I see this figure.
If that's the case, then as they disperse, when you open your eyes, as it gets quiet, before you're face to face, you see the bottom of a black cloak is standing directly in front of you.
Oh, sure. So yeah, I open my eyes and see that cloak. And then I jump back and I'm in a fight position. I say, "Who are you?"
You look at this figure, and what you see is not human. A black cloak draped over a humanoid figure, but under the hood you see twigs, branches, almost like a nest where you'd think a face would be. And in the center of this nest is nothing but a black void. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
15 plus 2, 17.
A shiver runs up your spine as you now have the frightened condition, and you are overcome with immense hopelessness and despair. The frightened condition, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is in sight.
I would like to know if my tongue of bane is still effective, because if it is, I have immunity to frightened.
Good point.
And a good experiment.
I don't know yet if I'm still bleeding. So it may not, I don't know.
You could all experience this immense fear. Yet a part of you does not. And this part of you almost feels like it's like an internal separate entity. So while you don't have the effects of it, of frightened, there is this hopelessness, there's this woe that takes over you.
So I had that fighting stance, and seeing that and not embracing that gaze of the nest, but just I guess just perceiving it and feeling that understanding. He just drops his fists and starts to get limp, and then looks at his hands, and he's having I don't think he's realizing what's happening yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that moment, or he hadn't realized where he was or what was happening, and it kind of feels like that tunnel was a dream, and this is me waking up in reality now. And so once he got to seeing this nest and the cloak, he realizes where he is, or what he thinks where he thinks he is, and I think he starts to feel a massive guilt about letting every single person that he loves down, and says, "This is what I get." And then I think he cries a little bit, and then stops because he thinks this is what he deserves, and is accepting whatever's happening. With that hopelessness that you're describing.
The figure speaks to you and says, "You weep."
Said, "Only a little."
"For what purpose?"
"I think I did something bad or wrong, and I think I let everyone down."
To weep is acceptance, is acknowledging what has happened, is letting down fight against fate. Is that what this is? Do you accept what has happened?
He looks up and looks around and says, "I mean, I don't really know what happened. It just kind of feels like this is my fault somehow."
Thus you do not fight fate. You accept. This is balance. This is wise. Hold a sleeve raises, an arm raises, figure raises its hand towards you. What emerges is not flesh and bone, but more twigs and branches. It says, "You are wise."
Kadal's just kind of speechless, and he's so disoriented still, and is trying to examine what's even talking to him.
Cut back to the Underdark. Negotiations with Devo continue. As he says, "Where your friend is out of my jurisdiction. I can't guarantee what's gonna happen to him there. My end of the bargain is if he passes through hell, he's able to be processed, he'll be back. But regardless of whether we can or not, Raina's soul is upfront payment.
No. Let's go to Manchun.
Says, I'll do it.
No, it's an if. If is not a good enough reason for you to give your soul. Your soul is very important.
Yeah, it's out of his jurisdiction. Whose jurisdiction is it under?
My soul is centuries past what it should have seen. I'm toothpicks of a foundation holding up a crumbling empire. And it's my fault that he's gone, just like everyone else.
God, this guy just wants to die so bad. I don't even want to die anymore. It's so uncool the way he makes it look.
Do you want him back or not?
You may be holding up a crumbling empire, but we live in it. And we don't want it to fall. So, no.
Evo says, what? Cooperative, Raina, all that? Your place? You're steering a sinking ship.
Sure. Whee!
There's got to be other ways to get him back. If we were out of here.
Why are we entertaining this? We're not doing this, right? There's no world in which we say, sure, let's take a gamble and let Raynor throw his soul into hell so that the entirety of everything we've tried to do is worthless, including Kadal's death.
It is unbelievably stupid sounding too, Luna. I think we get him out of here, and what did the rock say? Revivify?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Maybe one of those gods could help. Certainly not this pocket-sized lump, but...
No, can you think about it for a minute? Jarlaxle wants the tongue back. If Kadal is brought back, as he was, and the tongue is without a host, it's not left. And he needs it.
It's not left?
There's no tongue. And those powers go with it. Sure, he's still very, very powerful.
But the only reason we're fighting Jarlaxle is to save Raynor, and if you're not alive, then Raynor isn't either.
I don't know where you all get so much hope from.
Mostly annoyance right now.
this is spite-based hope.
Mm-hmm.
Getting mixed messages about who has agency over the outcome of my soul here.
Obviously you do, but I'm just saying, am I wrong? Am I crazy? That the whole point of all of this was to not let your soul...
If he's gonna trade it us away for a poof to a shop and enough money to buy a scroll. Why trade it away for a chance walk through hell? He's not even in that jurisdiction.
Well, if that's the case, and he does find his way to my jurisdiction.
How likely is that? What are the odds? You're a betting man.
It's messy, but pretty decent, and if we've got no reason to bring him back to you, then
I'm above board. Am I crazy because I'm the...
It's a wild thing.
But like the whole point of all of our quest is to not let Raynor die, because if Raynor dies, the whole world's kaput, right?
Yeah, I think I've interpreted it as like the second Raynor dies, Jarlaxle can take it all. Like instant.
But he's died a bunch and comes back. So is it that when he dies and there's no resurrection, or is it that if he gets Raynor's soul?
Yeah, Raynor's not making the best sacrifice right now. He's volunteering.
He's everything.
But his moving into soul coin form does not break the protection on
Oh,
Raynor,
it does.
it?
He's saying it does.
He's saying that this would not be protection. This would not be going into. This would be him dying.
Got it. Yeah, that's I don't see why that would happen.
And also, I guess this is Cassie. We don't even have his soul yet. Because we don't have that head. Maybe there's still a chance that we could trick someone along the way.
Okay.
I like it, but I don't understand what we're trading for here. If we're hoping that Kadal passes through hell, whatever. Can't we just bring him back now? There's got to be a way to yank him out of wherever he's at and stuff him back into, well, it's not pretty, but his fish dragon body.
Raynor, I'm sorry that we're not going to allow you to let this depressive episode kill all of our friends and family.
Yeah, dude.
But we're going to go see Manchun.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You've had a lot of bad days.
I just don't know. I haven't known for a long time what's even left to save. I haven't been able to keep any of this together.
Well, how about my mom?
And my friends.
And this fucker. And I kick Kadal's corpse.
Luna, like, gently takes his hand. And just swings it.
Come on, buddy. You're the one who hates deals with the devil.
If we beat Jarlaxle, you can totally die anytime you want.
Yeah, bro.
And then probably you won't even go to hell.
So what about Kadal? What about your friend?
Let's go see Manchun. Manchun probably knows Revivify.
What makes you think he's gonna do that?
Because we'll give him whatever.
And we need Kadal to go get the
Yeah.
thing that he wants.
He's invested in our team structure.
Too much time has passed for Revivify to work.
What?
This is what I've been saying since the very beginning.
It needs to be within a minute of death.
That motherfucker said we had time. Really Devo again.
It's like, there was no world where you got access to that in a minute. Contract alone takes hours, you know that.
Says Mr. Poof between planes. Thanks for the help.
Dio. Give it to you straight here. We don't have Raynor's soul right now. We can only promise that you would get it after we get it. But we need Kadal to get the thing. We need Kadal to get Raynor's soul, and that's the only way we could pay you.
He could have poofed us to Manchun. Kadal could already be back. I see why people say devils suck.
Even if that were the case, as I said, I don't have the means to bring him right now.
Can you bring us to where he is?
You don't want to go there.
I don't give a shit.
You can't go there. Well, you can, but You'd have a hell of a view.
Well, let's go and bring him back then. Then you can make your little deal, because then it will be possible, but until then, we can't do anything without Kadal. We asked the Rock. The Rock didn't know where he went.
He says, he looks at Raynor, looks at y'all, says, I'm gonna get that soul. One way or another, one day. I'll figure it out. Everyone's got a price.
We were gonna go get you Count Shun's soul. Don't you want that one anymore?
Actually, if we're reunited with Kadal, we could go get Count Shun's soul. You can still have it, and then we'll come back, give Manshun the head, and then you can have Raynor's soul too.
The Count Shoot was me playing nice. Was me having time and wanted to see something more agreeable we can come to. Things changed. You're in a dire position. And I don't have the need to play nice. So I'll give a follow-up offer. If not Raynor's soul, then one of you.
Fine.
Okay.
Raynor's like, what the fuck?
I've never been to hell before. Maybe it's cool.
My life isn't tied to the success or failure of an entire nation, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And Cassia has like a whole family and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Damn, I lowball. Should have said two. But
You're
word
the
is word.
idiot here.
It can't be now though, because all four of us. You need all four of us still.
The soul deals on death. So,
Oh, so we just have to keep you alive forever.
you die. You will die. Trust me, you will die. Boy, howdy. And when whoever it is does, it'll be something like that.
Let's take a brief break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Be sure to refill your DNT, and we'll see you soon.
Unable to break it this time around, Lacan, what do you got?
Well, if Luna's gonna try and stab the Minotaur in the neck, then all bets are off. Lacan is definitely gonna try and stab the Minotaur in the neck.
I didn't say in the neck.
Lacan just filled in blanks the way he liked it.
I imagine, because Luna is like stabby and like kind of misses, and then I imagine a starchy tart style animation where Lacan just comes up behind her and like, allow me. And Luna's just sprayed with blood and like,
I like how iconic a starchy tart animation has become. Yes.
Thank you for waiting. Welcome back. We hope you refilled your D&T, maybe did a little shopping on cantripbrand.com, worked on designing your mini at heroforge.com. Look, Rachel and I are wearing our main stats. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's my dump stat.
I think that's my dump stat.
Aw.
Oh, when you're each other's dump stats, it's like yin and yang.
Aw.
Aw.
I'll carry you and you talk to everybody for me.
Why aren't you wearing my dump stat? What's a
Because
dump
I
stat?
can't fit more than 4 on a t-shirt.
Oh! Is that good?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Is that like-
Wizard's
is that
fireball,
like-
dude.
I got a dumpy.
That
Is
was the
what-
feud.
That was
That was the feud
and
talking.
that was the feud.
Actually, mine is con.
Oh. Yeah, mine's, in.
Wow, so you're both liars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did it for the plot, so.
It was
Anyway.
acting.
See? That's why I didn't wear mine. I didn't want to have to
love
like.
us. At least we're honest with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, you got that. Shut up, dead boy.
Dog.
Anyway,
So on that note-
play.
On that
Or
note,
not soon enough.
you have these terms with Devo. Says, so just so I know who's it gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Or
Rock,
do you
rock,
want to,
rock.
or you want to some time to discuss? Because I gotta take these terms back to the office and just make sure it's all
Yeah, we don't have to decide right now.
Yeah. We'll work it out.
great.
We had one whole soul.
Right. I'll give you. Let's call it a quick 5. BRB.
Cass is looking up at both of them, just like,
I feel
think
like,
it should be mine.
well, I have a soul that's already been a bunch of places, and yours might not have been.
Yours sounds recyclable. Mine, probably garbage.
I don't know if that's how it works. I don't think he'll know. He doesn't know anything.
Well,
I feel like the soul that I have seems like they probably couldn't keep it in hell even if they tried.
do you want to take that risk, though, Luna?
I mean, I've never been there, so I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't like you to take that risk. I've got probably another 300-400 years ahead of me if we make it out of here, so that's plenty. I'll figure something out by then, or they can have it.
You do have lots of money. You could probably pay them off eventually.
He did seem interested in gold.
Mm-hmm.
So mine.
Do you want to flip for it?
Absolutely not. I might lose.
Kadal.
This is crazy. Talking about flipping coins over mine and your souls.
We're like, no, we'll never give up your soul. He's like, how about yours? We're like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Which one you want?
As this figure holds up a branchy hand to you, it says, "What are you?"
He says, I'm Kadal.
As this withered, twiggy hand slowly just gets closer to you. As it gets within a couple inches, you see that a bit of the wood of this finger turns to gray and ashes and crumbles basically like a half inch of it before it quickly pulls away.
Oh.
Says,
He goes, oh.
"You are not right. You don't belong."
Heard that before. Why?
You violate order.
Oh.
You are disgusting.
Okay.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
We take these?
It's
a nat 20?
legal tender.
Ooh! Okay.
Are we back? This is kind of like fucking really. This is like
You
the
roast that guy to
fates
the
are
max.
kind of shitting on me right now.
You got 5 minutes to get back here before one of us sells our soul for you. So.
Yeah.
You feel something inside of you feel wretched in response to that. This sickening, twisting feeling in your gut. As you look down and you see black veins coursing all through you. No longer just parts of your body here and there, but every vein, every artery. Looks like it's dyed with a deep black.
Is there a sensation I'm feeling from this? Do I feel anything from that?
Rage. As you... Oh, it's the dog. As you look back up at the figure, where there was once a void is a face. Looks to be a reflection of you. But all of the blue, the aquamarine, all the colors have completely left you pale, with almost ink-like black liquid pouring from your eyes, like pitch black tears.
Ugh.
You made the saving throw, but you had felt something for a brief moment. You weren't in control of your body. You felt something else was driving you to do something.
I feel like I would notice that, like, that, do I have any of my abilities?
Currently, yes.
So I feel like in that rage, my fists are clenched and I have the searing arc strike. I have that kind of like it's loaded up.
Yeah.
And then I notice that and then I let go of it.
Yeah, you come to and realize that for a minute you lost yourself in what feels like somebody else's rage. As you don't hear quite, it's between like a clear voice and just a gut feeling, but something says, "Destroy her."
Cadal says, what do you want with me? What are you trying to tell me?
Is that to the figure or
To the figure that's my face. And then he says, and where are we?
you are where you can't infect, and you are here to be judged.
This is affecting Cadal on like different levels because he's had kind of that treatment growing up to being under Zarnus with other students and other peers, because he always had the private training, so he always felt like he was being isolated like that. So he's reliving that kind of, he feels like this is his punishment and he continues to be isolated to not infect. So it's like really triggering him.
Yeah, it's making it tough to resist whatever these other urges are. as I would like you to make another wisdom save at disadvantage.
18. 10.
10.
10 plus 2 is 12.
Okay. There's a part of you that really wants to listen to whatever's telling you to get rid of this. As the figure in front of you says, "You are weak, and your master is mighty."
I don't have a master. What are you talking about? Who are you?
I judge your fate. I keep balance.
So, this is a test.
No. This is an extermination.
Kadal slowly backs up from the... Is it still my face on this figure? Or did it go back after the rage settled?
As you back away, it's kind of like backing away from a mirror
Mm-hmm.
in that you watch your face sort of fade away.
Okay. So, yeah, start to slowly back away. And then he has his fists kind of getting ready for whatever is going to happen. What does extermination look like?
You are filled with power and hatred that is not your own.
Why?
It must be destroyed by any means.
Then just... That's not... I didn't have any control of that. That's not my fault. You can have it back. I don't know what... How do you take it out of me then?
Fate cares not for fault or intent, only what is.
Okay. Well, then how can I help? How can I get rid of this? What kind of anger? Whose anger then? Whose power? Would Kadal
Make another wisdom save at disadvantage.
13. 9 plus 2, 11.
As you ask that, you hear both this figure before you and this instinctive voice in your head almost simultaneously tell you, Bane. And I would like you to roll initiative.
Where's my...
Now, as you roll this initiative, you won't be using your character sheet, but the stat block I had sent you.
Okay. Oh.
Completely up to you if you'd like to say what you've got.
Oh, sorry, I did read it. But Cassia didn't, I guess.
I'll keep it for now.
Okay.
It's a 10. I rolled 10. Oh. 10 plus
3.
3. 13.
Okay. All right.
Where do you see...
So it's a little weird working off of a stat block.
Yeah.
Initiative is just the dexterity bonus.
Oh,
for
okay.
these.
Okay. Plus 3. 13.
So, this figure says to you, it's using you. This is not your will.
No, I don't want any of this.
Part of you tells you you do. It's very conflicting. The Venn diagram of what is you and what is Bane is getting quite muddied.
So then Kadal says, nobody uses me. And I make my own decisions.
He only tells you that. Can you make a Constitution saving throw? So that's going to be just the con bonus.
Okay.
Which is +3 for you.
That is 15 plus 3, 18.
Okay.
Oh.
You take.
Do you want me to try? Okay.
Oh yeah, you'll want to just like get a note or something.
Got it.
I can track your HP for you actually, as you take. $25 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I am. Oh, I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
That was halved.
Oh, okay. That's insane. Okay.
As from within you hear, "She will end you to end me."
I don't know who she is, and I don't know what any of this is. You're not in charge of me, and I don't know who you are. And I'm going to use interesting.
Says from within you, "If you don't, then I will."
I will use a melee spell attack. The paralyzing touch.
Okay, paralyzing touch. Du-du-du. Let's use a paralyzing touch and okay, cool. So, yeah, make that attack roll,
That is 9.
and it is +10 to hit.
Hit is 10, and then it says plus. It says.
Oh, sorry,
Plus
+12
12.
to hit. Yes.
So does that mean 9 plus 12?
Yep.
Okay.
So that is
It's
a 21 to hit.
21. And then.
That does not hit.
Okay.
As you attempt this paralyzing touch, it's not even like armor, doesn't dodge. As you make this melee spell attack, the magic sort of just fizzles out and says, "You act on his will."
I'm not acting on anyone's will. You're attacking me.
What is your armor class? Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty high.
Thank you.
2 out of 3 hits. So... As the figure says that, instantly from the hood, from the nest, hundreds of ravens come firing out straight at you. at incredible speed as you take 31 piercing damage. And this is a magical attack, so it is going to land. That's 31, so I'll write that. What do you do? From within you, it says, "You must end her quickly."
The thing in my head, not the thing that I'm fighting. I'm going to...
You've been wasting all of this potential at your disposal.
Cadal's shaking his head and looking at this hooded figure, and is like conflicted but angry at this figure. And can I use any of the... I can use any of these, right?
Any of the spells, yeah.
Acid arrow.
Okay. Acid arrow is a fun spell.
This is crazy. I've never had spells before, so I'm like, who am I? What am I?
So you'll roll a d20 and add... Oh, where is that? Oh, right. Melee. Plus 12 to hit.
That's 14. That's 2 plus 12. That's 14.
What happens? Oh, it's just a straight up miss. That does not land.
Okay.
She says, "You cannot listen to every voice that tries to tell you what to do."
Stop telling me what to do.
And this figure summons a scythe. And I guess crits.
Dude,
Bro, I can't even get a break in the afterlife.
what did you do to these dice?
Yeah, I need to put that one away for a while. Dice jail for too high. This one's okay.
Hurting our friend. I don't like your rock.
It's pissing me off.
Just gotta add some dice here really quick. Please hold.
Jesus. If you're out there, I'm in a predicament.
Crazy Jesus was in D&D. Just saying. Just saying.
Is he not?
There's got to be a homebrew out
There's
there.
a stat block for that man.
And if not, I won't.
Stat
Chat.
block for what's going on right now.
For Jesus,
Oh, for Jesus, yeah.
Son of God.
Yeah. You are sliced with this otherworldly scythe. This thing is quite large, as the handle itself is probably a good 12 feet long, jagged, carved black wood, details of, raven wings, heads, bird skulls come to the top, with a very intricate, detailed bird head as the blade makes a beak. As you are going down this turn, as you take... Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that one's halved, because you're resistant. 90 necrotic damage, and 126 cold damage.
It's good he halved that one.
Thank goodness you halved it, yeah.
You're not knocked unconscious, but boy howdy you wish you were. You are in immense, unfathomable, just unrelenting, torturous pain.
Yeah.
The both of you.
Yeah.
You feel the necrotic energy is a little familiar, but it burns on the inside. Your veins feel like they're on fire, while the outside of you feels like it's just head to toe in frostbite.
Yeah. I think I'm curled in a ball and screaming and then punching the ground. And just in that.
And the figure says, "Just rest."
Kadal's screaming still, and he's clawing the ground, but he's saying, "Don't tell me what to do," and he's screaming that at the figure.
Let me get a d20 with your... Actually, let's make it a Constitution saving throw, which is under your saving throws.
That's 6 plus 10, 16.
Okay.
You still have my bardic inspiration.
No, you don't.
Well, then give me back my die. I tried.
Thank you. I've been eyeing that too, like, I don't know if my tongue works.
As you say this statement of rebellion, you kind of heard it being said alongside you in your head. Like this thing inside you said it at the same time as you. And with this, you're gonna get some heals.
That was a bag of dice.
You are healed for 62 hit points. And you are back up.
And he's clawing up, and he's crawling to that figure and standing himself up. And does he still feel that pain? Yeah, so he's punching the ground and clawing up, and he's in a fit of rage from it, and says again, "Don't tell me what to do." And then he uses fireball.
All right. Classic.
Never shot a fireball.
So fireball is a dex save. So let's see that.
Do I have to roll something?
No. So fireball is just a dex save. So it's to see if they get out of the way or take
crazy.
half damage. They rolled they almost crit, but they did not. So that's a 32 on the dex save. So it's going to be half damage. So go ahead and roll. Fireball. Third level up. Where's that damage?
8d6 fire damage.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
8d6.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, lend me Spirit Ball. Lend me your 6s.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Okay, so that's how many now, guys? 4
10.
plus 6.
10, 16, 21, 24, 26, 31,
And it's a
37.
9.
Oh, no, that's a 6.
Yes, because this is a d6.
So was that total?
37.
37. Okay.
Wait, this is what a spell... That's half damage? It goes half.
That gets halved.
That's...
This... Actually, we'll do one more turn of hers. What did I say? You got healed for...
Got it.
Oh, yes. Got it. She says... Still stubborn. As I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
15 plus 3, 13? Or 18?
18. Okay.
Oh, sorry, wait. No, oh.
Your
sorry.
con is plus 10.
Sorry, no, saving throw. It's 15 plus 10, so 25.
25.
No, thank you. I feel like of all the people that can see this, you can, because we're both new at this. We're learning together.
We're just too blind.
We've never seen this together before.
I just gotta roll this in dndbeyond.com because it will be quicker.
There's too many dice for him to roll by hand.
Do-do-do.
Someday
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I cannot believe being told to roll 8 of anything.
How weird that it's die.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that would come.
No, that's great. You're just like, oh, that's a lot.
All right.
I don't think the audience heard that. We heard Nate roll dice in D&D Beyond, and it sounded... What would you say it sounded like?
If I had to guess a number between 1 and 100,
I was gonna say spiders.
yeah. I'd say
Electricity,
an
too.
army of
It kind of seemed like
soldiers.
when you're at the Rainforest Cafe and like things are moving out of your eyesight. You don't
Wow.
know if
You
it's
take
gonna match it.
100 even necrotic damage
Wow.
as you are downed again.
Okay.
She says, "Stay down."
And I'm feeling, I'm still experiencing all the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of am imagining that every damage that's being inflicted on me is not leaving. So it just
it's not.
continues to add. So
It's in this sense, your hit points is literally just like your ability to continue going, but the pain of every wound still sits with
yeah.
you.
So Kadal is screaming and punching the ground and clawing into himself, and he's like clenching his teeth so hard that the bones are cracking.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "And I told you not to tell me what to do!" And then he starts to, like, he's still on the ground, but he's crawling and punching and hitting the ground and clawing, trying to get towards you. While he still feels like he's on fire and frozen at the same time, and feels like he's bleeding out, like there's blood,
It's
as if there's blood.
genuine torture. But you do regain. Ooh. 131 HP. And how much HP does Kadal have, like, regularly?
45.
45. So more or less, you were feeling enough pain that numerically would have killed Kadal like 6 times over.
Okay.
This cycle goes on so far for days.
Yeah. And yeah. That's great.
As we cut back to the Underdark,
How much time has passed up here?
About 3 minutes.
Oh, neat.
And I'm still dumbstruck. Are either of you gonna explain yourselves?
Oh, I thought we did.
Yeah, we need Kadal back, and we've got shit to do. So, one Solarino.
Maybe like 3 hours ago, I would have felt confident that I could keep you both alive. But I don't feel that at all anymore. And I'm really scared that you're gonna die like today, and your soul's just gonna be gone, and you're gonna be gone, and I'll have even less of an idea of how to get you back.
Then you can, I don't know, trade him something else. Or just learn Revivify.
Yeah.
I can do magic. Yeah.
So we're trading
Sucks.
my soul for taxi ride?
What I understand is we're trading your soul upon death for Kadal to be returned to his former self.
If.
I feel like there's more value there we're not exploring.
There is the whole if clause.
Yeah, so we don't even for sure get Kadal back, huh?
At that point,
Fuck it, Luna, you're in charge.
You wanted your soul to go down.
Yeah, I give you power of attorney.
Oh, yeah, let me look at this contract.
it's actually
Let me
gonna
also look at this
be
contract.
it's actually gonna be none of that.
Sorry?
Took it to the higher ups, and this immense of a service we'd be providing requires immediate payment. No IOUs for this hefty of a movement.
Well, then no IOUs from us either. No ifs. If you find him, you have to go find him.
We figured you wouldn't want to do the immediate payment. We do have a bit of a payment plan available, if you'd be interested.
We'll go on.
We understand that immediate sacrifice of a soul in exchange for a soul for mortals like yourselves doesn't weigh out too great, what with you being mortals and all. So, we keep the terms of whoever you decided, whoever's soul will be you.
Me.
Sure. Whoever's soul will be sent to hell when they die. And in the meantime, you will become a servant of Devo.
And your bosses said this.
Yes. If they were making the deal themselves, you'd be a servant to them. I'm the kid. Also, a lot of the work you do for me does come from them. A lot of jobs are gonna be, I'm just the messenger.
I'm not
more or
fond
less.
of labor.
You're fond of dead friends because you seem like you're really putting up a fight to keep one that way.
Yeah, honestly, the value of Kadal is rapidly falling in my eyes. Guys,
You want him out of the hells. So do your higher ups.
No, we just don't want him in the hells in his current state. And he's not there. But he is currently going through protocols, and while I was gone, we were able to check in for just a smidgen, and we feel good about the odds of us being able to detach him from these dark powers. It's a bit of a messy process, but it's going okay. So we feel confident that your friend will safely end up in hell.
How about we work for you until such point that our friend's Friend is returned to his former self, soul intact, tongue destroyed. And then the claim on Lacan's soul is cemented.
Unfortunately, that's a non-negotiable.
It's just an if then. It's a gamble.
What if we just do 2 errands?
Well, the main thing is the soul. Like, there's no guarantee. They're not guaranteeing that they can... They say they think the odds are good.
But maybe Cuddle's fighting really hard or doing a lot of paperwork.
Kinda. A little bit of both.
If this soul has value to them, it would have value to others. I'd perhaps like to negotiate, especially since he seems like he's not valuing mine too highly, and this is pristine.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Seen better.
Does
would say
Kadal know that we're trying to get to him?
He's a bit preoccupied. Right now, a third party is assessing the situation and seeing what actions can be taken in order to make the soul and the intertwining with the dark powers more manageable.
Hey, Rock. Bureaucratically speaking, is there somebody else we could talk to?
Unknown.
Rock. Sorry, Cassia. No, I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, I thought you thought I was offended by you insulting rocks. I was like, just because I'm
Just this
dumb as
rock.
him doesn't mean...
You're way smarter than this, Rock.
Thanks. So, Kadal's soul is almost getting cleaned right now?
We feel good about that.
Then why don't we wait to make the deal until he's there?
Well, that raises a good point.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if that gets separated, and we can just have his soul and the tongue, you can't stop us.
So what do you need us for again?
Yeah, what are we dealing with?
And you don't want the wizard soul, the count?
And you can't get us him until he comes to you, but once he does come to you, then you don't need us anymore.
Cassia gets on the ground.
Okay, but the things are getting a little complicated. Maybe that's in my explanation, maybe it's a narrative oversight. But let's lay this out. Your friend, in one scenario, is able to be cleansed of the dark powers. In which case, his soul would still enter hell, because he did a not cool thing about, existing siphoning dark powers, big no-no.
Not his fault.
So he would, fate doesn't care about faults. He enters hell. And in that process, we get the tongue as well. Right? Following so far. The process doesn't work. Bobbing Bob Womby probably just dies entirely. No tongue, no Kadal. There's a chance that could happen. In which case, still no problematic soul for us in hell. Right? These are the likely scenarios that will happen if no deal is made here. If he comes to hell, you wouldn't know. But if you want to go off a hunch, you're more than welcome to come on down and try your luck getting them out. But, in the instance we make a deal, you get your friend back. We get a lifetime of servitude. And we are still not one soul in the end. And we get the tongue either way. We either get the tongue or tongue's destroyed.
So essentially we're trading a lifetime of... No. Essentially we're trading a little more time. Because let's say the value of Lacan's soul and Kadal's soul are equal to us, which I would say is probably true. In this case, we're saying we'll trade you 1 for 1, but then you're also getting more. The only thing we get is Kadal here a little longer, and you get the tongue.
What about that tongue? We can't do anything with that. The one in Kadal right now?
Right now, it's in a weird purgatory state because it technically doesn't have a physical host. So until it has a host, its powers are tied to the soul,
Right.
which last had it.
Oh, so we should cut it out and put it in one of our mouths?
Well, then
You could
his
do
soul
that.
would go away.
It
that's
sure
right.
would. In which case, you would just be continuing this loop. And quite frankly, I would get bored and move on to something else.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Am I summarizing this correctly? That essentially we're like,
You would be getting Kadal back, but you would have a pact with the devil, and a soul would be owed to it when that servant dies.
and we would have to give a lifetime of servitude in addition.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't gotten into specifics of a lifetime of servitude.
I mean, that's if Kadal survived this test.
And, I mean, a good thing for us would be that Kadal wouldn't be undead anymore, right? He would be
That's
not
true.
under the thumb of Bane anymore.
That's true.
He could get a good nap.
A whole
He
lot
could
of
have a
benefits
good
for you, I'm
Minchler.
seeing.
And this would be impossible if we let his soul wander into hell of its own accord and then scoop it on out Theosia style later on.
I don't know.
Who knows? Very messy. I wouldn't.
But we
I don't
wouldn't know you,
encourage it.
my soul in a lifetime of servitude. I'd go fishing in hell for a long time before I'd serve you.
It's just if
You
that-
wanna risk fishing in the river Styx to be my guest, but I can tell you, you might end up leaving with even less of what you came.
How about we do you one big favor and the soul? No lifetime of servitude, just a project contract basis.
For what it's worth, the lifetime servitude wouldn't be you like housed up in my office or anything. You would still be hanging out with your little friends. It's just from time to time I might pop in and be like, hey, got a couple errands. I need you to like pick up a prescription or, got some laundry. Who knows?
I know,
Fine.
but how about just one big project on a contract basis? We have other stuff going on.
You have other stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you think is one favor that could outweigh a lifetime of servitude?
Getting you freaking what's his face Shun's head and soul. You get a second soul. We do the big errand. And then you get 2 for 1.
Again.
I mean,
Then
his
again.
collection is woefully incomplete, Luna. I think he's probably given up on being an amazing collector.
599.
Yeah.
Seems like a good place for him to stop.
It's
huh?
mostly Eric's.
I know.
I have done this bit longer than your world has existed. I would try to come up with something new.
It's a good deal, regardless of bits.
Isn't she so persuasive, Mr. Devil?
And
Like, magically so.
wouldn't it be nice? I mean, it sounds like your bosses are kind of trying to control you a little, and in this way, you get to cut a little bit off the top for yourself.
Are you trying to tell me a soul never falls off the back of a truck?
Yes, and anyway, because I am so clever, so very smart, so cunning, I make huge deals.
Oh my god.
I've thought of an even more interesting offer. One that perhaps you could get behind.
He didn't let me roll the persuasion.
He knew it was the 20 was coming.
I will give you 3 jobs and 1 year to fulfill them.
We're very busy right now.
That feels manageable, Luna. I could do it.
Looks at the corpse. Feel like you could make some time.
You don't want Count Shun anymore?
Oh, I do.
That's one of the jobs?
That will be one of 3.
All right. Well, then.
Can you tell us what the other 2 will be now?
I can tell you the second. The third, I would want some more time on. You know, the whole, like, you get 3 wishes. You know, make them count. I want Count Shun. And I want Man Shun.
See, that's what I was worried about is that, you know, how do we, if we object to a project, what happens?
If you agree to the terms, you got a year to fulfill it. When that year lapses and the 3 are not fulfilled, we go back to the lifetime of servitude.
I'm just saying, like, okay, let's say we accept Manshun and Count Shun, but you still have 1 favor left. Then you come to us and you're like, and Rainer. And we're like, no, that was off the table. We refused. And you're like, oh, you didn't do it.
We can add a clause to take off. Right. We can have a list of off record.
No on that guy. No. And if you bring him back, no.
Of course.
There's also a lot of Cassia's family, Basterfield, Modem.
Trust
most
me,
of the Order Under.
It will be someone who you would want dead. You look at, again, don't have someone specific in mind just yet. But we can make all kinds of stipulations that make you feel comfortable, and when I present it to you, you'd be like, oh yeah, totally, fuck that guy.
Okay, so it's the fuck that guy clause.
Yes, we'll call it the fuck that guy clause. And we can write out all kinds of details that you want. It won't be any friends, no families, no loved ones, no one you care about. Most likely, it'll be no one you even know.
I sure hope someone I don't know makes the same deal, but Luna, I don't think we have a choice.
I don't like killing Manshun because he technically did Rainer a favor by keeping his soul safe, but he did say he was gonna just let it lapse. So yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly. He falls under the clause.
Okay.
Yearns for death.
Okay. So repeat the deal, please. Please listen and evaluate said deal.
The deal is, in exchange for bringing your friend Kadal back in his former form, pre-tongue, in all his,
He's gonna
quite
be
frankly,
so excited to eat Midgelord.
quite frankly, all of his glorious mediocrity.
Okay.
In exchange for
No
this,
argument.
if and when his soul is separated from being intertwined with the dark powers, it rolls through hell. I will bring him back to you in one acceptable piece.
You're gonna put his soul back in his balls where it belongs.
In exchange, you will be given 3 individuals to eliminate and call me once they do, because I want those. The first of which being Count Shun, who we spoke of previously, Manshun, the Eremite mage, and a third to be determined, who will fall under the fuck that guy clause. No friends, no families, no loved ones. And you know what? I'm feeling extra generous. When they are presented, we will put in a voting system to see if this is even someone you're willing to do. If it falls under no, then we will consider changing the third. Very fair. You have 1 year to complete this hit list. If in the time the year lapses and a third individual is not presented, You will not be obligated to serve that. That will be on us. And nothing that we provided will be withdrawn. As of right now, there's the potential it's just the two guys. We might get busy and not even think of somebody. If when that year lapses, you have not fulfilled your end in eliminating and calling me these individuals, calling me to these individuals when you know.
We got you, Devo.
One, Lacan Demonstrata will be subject to a lifetime of servitude to me, Devo. And all of this, regardless, will end with the delivery of Lacan's soul to me in hell upon his
Wait,
death.
you're taking the soul even though we're giving you 3 souls?
Yeah.
I thought that the 3 project souls were the...
No, the 3 projects was to eliminate the lifetime of
It's
servitude.
okay, Lynn. It's a good deal.
I don't think it is.
Remember
4
when we were in that
guaranteed
tunnel?
souls?
And we kept going forward in that tunnel and there was no air? Do we have to turn around and leave? Or do we keep going in the tunnel?
Additional clause then. If in between the initiation of this contract and the end of Lacan Demonstrata's life, a different soul is provided in his place, it will be subject to review that can fulfill that slot, and Lacan's soul will be his to do with whatever he wants.
What will the review process entail?
You kill somebody, call us.
best
We'll take a look and we'll let you know how it stacks up value. And there's a lot of prerogatives for measuring value. There's there's like
You said Lacan soul isn't that valuable.
Yeah, if I fire some rent-lowering gunshots in my soul, are we on a scale here, or is this like a fixed valuation that we're going to be trying to match?
Oh, you have plenty of time to mess with it, and you can lower your soul's value to make whatever you provide in your place better, but you increase the risk of sending yourself down.
So I go to hell or go to hell? Spooky, Devo.
I'm just trying to make sure that this isn't one of those like, yeah, you could give us one, but we don't like any of the other ones.
That's a little tough because it's technically subject to opinion. But we've seen a lot of souls and we know how to evaluate. I could tell you, some asshole down the street has a decent chance to suffice.
Okay, we add a clause that's a spirit of the agreement clause.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I've never seen a professional administrator of hell look so just like damned in the face or like, fine, Luna.
I feel like Luna needs some like bus ads. It's like,
Right.
got contracts.
I've seen your billboards, but I had no idea.
Rachel, you know how many esports contracts I've read.
Right?
We fight
I've
for
seen
you.
this. I'm like, honestly, this is not going to end me. You have to surrender.
So 1 year, 3 targets, possibly 2 if we got nothing else. If in the year it's not fulfilled, lifetime of servitude. Regardless, what?
Soul or soul? Equivalent soul?
But the lifetime of servitude,
Okay,
if
you're
we
right.
don't.
Got it.
Yep. Lifetime of servitude. If you fulfill the 3, no lifetime of servitude. Soul payment is due upon death unless soul of equal or greater value is provided in the meantime, subject to opinion from our part. And you know what? We'll make it a third party. We can have somebody else assess.
Fantastic.
Great.
Basterfield.
We're fair.
Whoever does their soul coin grading, I'll trust.
This technically talks about how they've been thinking about market manipulation. That's a whole different subject. honestly debating just keeping it at $5.99, but regardless, these are the terms, and there will be more specifics, clauses when we get the whole thing written out. But do I have the correct understanding?
Luna? Is he? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Ultimately, it's up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll run this up. I feel much better about this. I think everyone else back at the office will too.
Pleasure doing business with you. I'm glad we learned what souls were like a couple days ago so that we could have this talk.
Absolutely. And he holds out a hand. It's like, this is not binding. It's just been a pleasure. Very good.
Didn't want him to drag you.
His
down.
hand
I'm sorry.
was both clammy and searing hot. You look at your hand, it's actually blistered a bit.
He was nice.
Like, now that he's gone, again, Luna has the victory face of like the contract negotiation. Lacan's finally reckoning with what he just gave away. He's like, I fucking should have dragged him out of that hole in the ceiling. It's a very expensive hole in the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
You know what this was all for? So we could add adamantine to your axe.
That reminds me. Your axe is done.
Oh. Wow.
After all that, the Dwergar walks over real awkwardly. Here you go.
Now you can knock down any wall you want.
Those doors don't stand a chance.
This is a hollow victory, Luna.
Wow.
And that's where we'll stop.
Oh my god.
That feels so empty. Whoa.
I hope you're behind a lot of doors, Kadal, wherever
That
you are.
revelation.
I don't even feel like we like made any friends along the way.
That revelation is crazy. Wow.
You ever like unforced error, like your car, you just kind of like run it up on a curb and all of a sudden you have like $500 worth of damage for like no reason, and you're just like, oh, who puts this rock at the exit of a car wash? That's you right now.
Oh.
Love you, bro.
Thank you for watching. It has been our pleasure to tell this story alongside you. Really, we love playing this game because we get to tell it in a community like we are in with you, and we cannot wait to read your thoughts.
Oh, I had someone to thank actually. Someone in the Discord, I think it was Sauce Bucky, told me about how I was using Wither and Bloom. Like I could make it more powerful, and even I mean it did work when it worked. So thank you for that, and thank you for everyone in the Discord, but especially when you help me like that, I really appreciate it.
So yeah, thank you for all of you being part of our community, and thank you to these fine folks who also decided to support us financially this week by becoming a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, or by tipping, or by buying StonesThrow merch. I don't know if we track that, so your name might not be here, but if you did that, we thank you. Doing get-togethers like this are not free, and we really appreciate those of you who have supported the show, because we do it on as shoestring of a budget as we can, but we wouldn't have been able to make episodes during this season if you had not helped us do that. So thank you to you, and thank you to D&T, our sponsor for this season, who was a large part of making that possible. I've been in 2 musical theater productions this whole time, so I have been performing or rehearsing on Wednesday nights, and that's why you're getting pre-recorded episodes. Sorry,
I
but it
don't-
will end soon.
I think I've heard a better testament to a T that makes it possible for you to still speak after doing that and then playing these games
That's
with
true.
us.
That's very true. Just a couple.
Whoa, go ahead if you have more.
Just a couple reminders in terms of other supporters. Remember, HeroForge.com is a place you can go to make
minis like ours. I believe soon we also will have some news about you potentially being able to check out our minis there, so keep an eye on the Discord for that. If you like any of the clothing you see, visit cantripbrand.com, especially the olive polyhedral spell circle bomber. It's limited edition. I'm not making any more. So you buy it now or don't ask me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all over.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god.
There we
I felt
go.
that.
This one's Kadal
Was that
scented.
was that all the housekeeping?
Follow us on social media at StonesThrow RPG. Thank you for your support.
Post credit scene.
Oh my god.
Kadal.
Yeah.
What has to have been at least a year of this turmoil, this combat, this suffering has passed. No sleep, no food, no breaks, no distractions. Nothing but fighting for your life that feels like you keep losing over and over and over. At one point, as you're on the ground, this figure holds its scythe to your face and says, "You can make this choice. It can be yours, not his nor mine. Don't stray for yourself. But succumb to fate. Let balance be your driving force. Let go. Let go of him. Let go of everything holding you back. And perhaps you may move forward. What will it be?"
Kadal's on the ground. I think he says, "I just want to see my friends." Okay.
As you hear from within, "She lies. She wants to kill you. She wants to keep you from them. She wants to isolate you like you've always been. You can stop it." Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Oh!
No.
We're back. We're back.
Go. Tell the folks at home what it is.
Nat 20. I don't know what this means for me.
For a brief moment, you feel an opening. You feel an internal separation. This presence, this weight, this bane is still there. But the door's open as the figure says to you, "Make this choice. Serve fate. Fulfill balance. And your patron, the Raven Queen, and you can continue your life with them and for natural order."
He groan, he scrapes onto through the floor and puts himself up and brings himself up as with all of the strength he has. And he looks at the door and says, "Fine," and walks through the door.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Unable to break it this time around. Lacan, what do you got?
Well, if Luna's gonna try and stab the Minotaur in the neck, then all bets are off. Lacan is definitely gonna try and stab the Minotaur in the neck.
I didn't say in the neck.
Lacan just filled in blanks the way he liked it.
I imagine because Luna is like stabby and like kind of misses, and then I imagine a starchy tart style animation where Lacan just comes up behind her and like, allow me. Luna's just sprayed with blood and like.
I like how iconic a starchy tart animation has become. Yes.